Revelation chapter 21.
Revelation 21:1 And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. The promise that there is a new heaven, new sky, and new earth for the righteous to dwell in is now fulfilled, for the first heaven and earth fled away from the face of God. Side note: when God is revealed, there will be such a great noise and heat that the earth will be burned up and disappear, and first heaven, the sky, will pass away. The reason it is not the second and third heaven is because the sun and moon, and the heaven where God's throne is, will endure forever. Revelation 21:2 And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven. John saw the New Jerusalem coming down from God out of the new heaven. Yeshua previously declared to the Church of Philadelphia, Jerusalem continues to be known as the holy city, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. The New Jerusalem is known as the bride and wife of the Lamb. Believers in Yeshua were also referred to as the wife of the Lamb. In the same manner, a bride adorns herself based on the desires of her husband, so Jerusalem is decorated based on Yeshua's desire. The New Jerusalem is able to speak.
Revelation 21:3 And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God.
I heard a great voice out of heaven saying. Previously in the old heaven, there was a great voice that came out of the temple of heaven, from the throne of God. Now this great voice is possibly from the throne of God. Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them. Tabernacle means a tent, a covering, and also implies a place of security, a place to dwell. God himself will physically dwell with mankind like he originally did with Adam and Eve before they sinned. They shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God. Those people on earth will be in the book of life. They will belong to God, united with him like Yeshua is united with the Father. Therefore, he will be with them forever, fulfilling them with himself, their God.
Revelation 21:4 And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. This is a promise the Lord has made to his people. Neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. This is the fulfillment of the promise made by Yeshua that those who mourn will be comforted. The former things are passed away. The last enemy, death, has been swallowed up, the locations for the dead are destroyed, and God's people are no longer separated from him, for they are in the book of life.
Revelation 21:5 And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful.
He that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. God, who sits on the throne, said to all, Behold, I make all things new. This is the first time since the start of the book of Revelation that God himself is identified as speaking. He said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. Possibly John was in awe and had stopped writing, therefore God tells John to write. These words are, I make all things new, are true and faithful. The Greek word for true means real, authentic, genuine, exact measure. Faithful means one who trusts until the end, knowing it will come to pass. Therefore God makes all things new is accurate, and it will come to pass. God's people can trust that he will make a new heaven, earth, and Jerusalem. He is giving his people hope and confidence to hold on to his words until the end. Side note: Yeshua himself is called faithful and true.